So, well, hello. Official again with the Android development. I have now moved from Germany back to Finland, and I'm at my own home in Alavus. Just a quick video, what's going on. I haven't been able to dedicate much time to the Reddit Lite application right now because I have also tried to code something that brings bread to the table. But I basically restarted it because I figured out how you are supposed to design GUIs nowadays on Android, and it will only work up from API level 11 to the latest. And I'm going to use the support libraries to use the nice fragment views and stuff. So at the moment I started it from kind of a different approach. I just started to work on the workflow on how I'm going to log in and use the lists and so on. So at the moment I only have HTTP client synchronous, which I will be, because you need to use the HTTP client from a different thread anyway, so I might as well make it synchronous, and then whenever I need to use it I will use async task. So here it is. It's actually very simple. It will just throw exception if there's an error, and if it succeeds it will return a byte array representing the contents. This might pose a problem when loading big pictures or something, but I think I will get to that problem later when we are actually downloading images. And so this is just for basically text content and stuff that comes from Reddit, and I'm not trying to do streaming rendering, like rendering to the screen at the same time as it loads, because I will make kind of custom tree view for the comments and so on. But let's have a look what we have now. And yeah, it will basically wrap all the exceptions to my own exception, and in error cases where there's no exception it will create a new instance of my own exception. Then we have model, and this well, actually it doesn't hold anything yet, but it's supposed to hold all the data that we have, because we are not looking at many different subreddits at the same time. We will just have one cached, the latest one, which we will update when we download stuff. And authentication, I made this class here, which will basically this will have its own asynchronous task to just post the login information to Reddit and get the mod hash and the HTTP cookie, which will be used for authentication. I'm actually not sure how the mod hash works yet, but I think we should be fine with just the cookie, which is called Reddit session. And when we have logged in, if you check the remember me, it will also store your login information and the cookie into local private storage, and it will actually use the old cookie as long as it hasn't expired. So basically we don't need to log in again basically ever if you click there remember me. But if you have clicked it or checked it, we will also store your username and password in a private store, and if the cookie has expired we will try to use the authentication or your username and password to authenticate again and get a new cookie if, for example, if you have changed your password, this will of course fail, and then we need to throw away the login information and tell you to log in again. So that's the engine part, which doesn't have GUI. And then on the GUI side we have a login activity, which is basically just a very simple form with username, password, and the remember me checkbox. And when you click the login button, we will just attempt login. We will take your information which you have input, then we will create a new instance of this Reddit authentication which has its own task, and we will give this as a callback when we've done. And when we start authenticating, we will just show the spinner that we're doing something. Wait a minute. And here's the callbacks. If everything is okay, just store the information. If we failed, show a dialog telling that something went wrong. And we distinguish between different errors, like if there's no internet connection, or if your username or password was wrong, and so on. But yeah, that's pretty much what we have now. So let's see. So it looks like this now. Pretty simple. Wow, this is really slow. Oh, I should probably not show my password so I don't get nice surprises in the in my Reddit. So I'll just type my password off screen. Remember me, and let's try to sign in. I'm not actually sure if I have internet connection at the moment, because I was having some trouble. Unfortunately, this is still my only device, and the layout I'm thinking is to have the split screen and landscape only for tablets, and this is supposed to be Nexus 7 tablet here. Oh, hello. Oh, good. This is a breakpoint. We actually got data, and we successfully just wrote it into the private store, and I just lazily used the object output stream because I'm pretty sure that string class is not going to change anytime soon. So yeah, let's have a look. Now it should get back to the callback and show us, yep, kaikki ok. That means everything's okay in Finnish. And now next, now that we have authentication info, we can go and show a list view of, let's say, the default subreddits, like hot or all, or new or top. I'm not quite sure how to select the different streams, like hot or top or new, because I really want to make effective use of the UI space. For example, this is going to be gone, this title bar here, that's useless. I want to use all the screen what's the word? Screen estates we have to actually show something useful instead of static things like that, or a ribbon with the different things, because you don't really change those that often, do you? Like I don't. I usually just use hot and all. I usually browse all in hot mode. That's what I do. And I'm thinking switching between hot and new and top. I will make a menu or something for that, or a dialog. Like you go to the, let's see if I like you would go to, which one of these is the menu button? No, that's home. Shit, I have no idea. What's the order here? I have no idea. Which one is the menu button? Is it this? No idea. Yeah. Okay, no, that's home button. But yeah, you get the idea. I don't want to waste screen space for that ribbon all the time. So that's that. I will upload the source shortly to let's see, where do I keep it usually. Oops, wrong. Let's see. Was it in GitHub? I'm not sure. Oh crap, I think I accidentally just restarted my router. Oh shit. Yeah, I'll just put it in the comments, you know, somewhere around there. Not comments, but the description. Yep, that's it for today. I'll get back to you when I've created the list view for both phones and tablets. And because we are only supporting 11 and up, this is already big enough to show side by side view, like list and then the content. So I think I might do that. Yeah.